Hello, good morning, happy Thursday. Hello, Diablo D3, Mr. Swez. How are you doing today? Let's see. So we have Go Rust. If you don't write Rust with NeoVim, what are you really doing with your life? Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know what I've been doing. Although it's been a lot of fun watching everybody else, it seems, online write with NeoVim. Mr. Halsey. Let's see. Togglebit, Uncle Scientist. Although Museum doesn't use NeoVim. Museum uses a heavily modified VS Code. But of course, mine's not heavily modified, so I'm not cool in that way either. NeoVim seems cool, but I might be too old to learn it. I might stick to IntelliJ. I guess so a good way to think about Vim is that it's a language, it uses a language of shortcuts. And that's it. Like, it's a language of shortcuts that you use to move around. And you don't really need to have like the super fancy shortcuts if you don't really want to. There's some really cool, like, you could do amazing things where you can like 5 keystrokes to like anywhere in the file that you want to be, and that's it. This is not the best color background. I want to change that to something a little bit not bright. Where's background? It's appearance. I have dark mode on. That's not helpful. Desktop and dock. No, where's my... Oh, wallpapers? Wallpaper. There we go. I have it change, rotating through Apple, change every 30 minutes. That's great, but don't... Okay, how about this? Just be... No. Oh, that one. You just be that. Okay, maybe it doesn't need that. There. Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyways, so it's a programming language essentially of shortcuts. And if you think of it like that, it might be a little bit easier. And then also, we'll go over the movement for it. It's not that hard to begin with, and you don't really don't feel bad if you don't go super hardcore deep into it. I'm never going to, because I forget them all too. Let's see. Toggle Pim. Yep. Your recommendation is not go wild with plugins, less is more. So back in my day, when I first used Vim a lot, I was a systems administrator, and I wasn't even aware that there were plugins to use. So I just, it was just pure. Well, VI for the longest time before somebody showed me, hey, there's this Vim thing. It's a newfangled thing that, allows you to have a undo for more than one item. It's awesome. You should try it. And then I just switched over to using Vim. And now there's this newfangled NeoVim thing, which is a rewritten Vim. You need to set up Rust support. So supposedly NeoVim has support for language servers, so we can get Rust Analyzer in there, which is what we're going to try to do today. I have been super busy with work. It's been really crazy, so I have done zero preparation for this whatsoever. So it's more of the best way to think about the movement in the keyboard is put your right hand on your home row, and it is the HJKL. And so when I was actually like taught Vim, like when I was in college, I was taking some network admin classes. They taught us Vim because we had to use it for reasons. So H and L are left and right. Let's see, what was it? It was J is down because it's got a the little U thing is like going downwards, and then the K is reaching for the sky, so you're going upwards with that. So that's how I remember it. Although you can use the arrow keys. Vim, like a really quick history, Vim was created back before arrow keys existed. And so it had to find a way to navigate around the file without arrow keys. And so that's why HJKL is there. You'll actually see HJKL works in a surprising number of places. They just add Vim mode. Okay, so what I've done. First of all, okay, so I did install NeoVim right before the stream, so it's installed. Where is it? Okay, so it's an opt homebrew bin NeoVim. So if I open up it's a Finder window. If I open up a new terminal window, what I'm also thinking about doing here is setting up just sort of like, this is a brand new profile too, so no like existing dot files, no mail, no like random stuff set up on this. We can set this up for our programming on stream stuff. So to begin with, tell me what you'd like to see font size wise for this. So like, I'm thinking we can do something like maybe that. Looking at the preview window, it's really small for me still though. Bigger? Okay, let's go bigger. Can I actually see what this font size is? I don't know if... I don't think this shows the font size. This shows the size of the window. That's it. Profile, okay, we're on homebrew, that's fine. Okay, so let's do this. Homebrew font. I have Andale Mono. I'm gonna probably change that. I have some other fonts that I can use. I just don't know them off the bat right now. Oh right, because I have all those fonts installed on the other profile. I don't think I have them in here. Like I didn't install them globally. Okay, so this is size 12. Let's go to size 16. Hey, wait, no, 16. We'll do 18. How about that? All right, I think this is size. Wait, you didn't change to 18. Okay. Is this 18? I think so. This is 18. How is this? Input mono? Yeah, we can take a look at that. Do we have any fixed width? I don't think I have input mono. I think I have whatever the default Mac fonts are. The OS X menu bar is like 12 point? Probably. I don't know how to update that. That's never something I've really cared to look into. That is very true. But how is this? This is size 18 font. I can go higher. We can go to 24. Is that really updating? This should be saving it, right? Hold on. If I go... Yeah, it's literally doing nothing. 24. That feels like it might be a little bit better. Stacking, hello. I'll need a nerd patch font anyway, since NeoVim uses it for all the icons. Oh, really? Okay, so let's go download that. Nope, go away. We want a Fira. Oh, icons aren't part of NeoVim? Now I'm confused. Okay, 18 point is still too small? I have 24 right now. We could go to 36. I don't know why... Homebrew default is on Dale Mono 36. You would think that would just update it, right? So go to like 12. That's literally doing nothing. 30. Oh, there we go. Okay. 36. This is better. That's probably 24. Is this too big? Okay, so we're gonna look for Fear Code fonts. Google Fonts has it. Do I just want Fear Code? I don't remember what I had. I don't remember what I'm using otherwise. Oh, with glyphs. Oh, the GitHub repo. Okay. Fira font nerd GitHub. Is this it? Nerd fonts. Probably these. It's nerd font. I want to go to downloads. We can find Fear Code. Here's Fear Code nerd font. What's the difference between Fear Code nerd font and Fear? Oh, Fear Code has no. Yeah, they have the ligatures. Yeah, I'll get those. One of the really nice things about Mac is how easy it is to add fonts. So, I'm gonna open up Font Book. We'll just take this folder and add it in there, and it validates the fonts, and bam, got new fonts. Okay, Fira Code is a fork of Fira Mono to add programming features like those ligatures. Nice. Okay, so back to here. We can now say, hey, Homebrew, you are font Fira Code nerd font mono size. So you're suggesting, let's go to 24. Okay, so you're that. I think that updated, but I can also close the window and reopen it. Okay, so we got that. Nerd Font Patcher often breaks ligatures, for example, but I think they may have fixed that for some fonts lately. Oh, that's nice. But not really needed. We're good to go here. Okay, so next step. Next up. Okay, so we have a font, we have a terminal, and if I type in NeoVim, it cannot find it. Cool. That's because it's probably in the wrong, it's looking in the wrong location. So NeoVim is installed in Homebrew. I need to, what do I got here? Right, I have, oh, this is, we're running ZSH, but I have nothing in here. So let's just out of curiosity. .zsh. Oh, cool. I have no .zshrc. Well, that's the thing. So we're gonna start with that. I guess we'll do opt homebrew bin nvim .zshrc. So we're gonna start nvim with this. Yeah, we have no path for this, so we'll set path. So this is gonna be export path equals. So usually we'll do something like add in whatever the path is currently, and then also add in this new thing. Okay, so that's what it will search for. This is a brand new local account. Or I created it a while ago and then never used it. So I've got some things set up for it and some things not. So like I have Rust installed on it, and I have like set up VS Code on it, but I haven't done like very much stuff in it. So let's see. Now if I open up a new terminal window, or if you can source, do a source.hrc. Now I should be able to do like nvm.zshrc, and that opens that up. So we're good to go now. Wonder if the equivalent of Etsy skeleton on OS X no longer includes zshrc. I don't know. It might, and then I just might ignore it completely. There is a .profile. It's probably using .profile. They're probably using that, so you can use whatever shell you want. Okay, so we now have access to NeoVim, so we can go on from there. Next up, if I want to set up NeoVim for Rust development. Oh, and I also updated Rust update. So I installed Rust right before the stream too. So we have that. So I can set up a brand new project for this too. So I don't have any of those things. We can set those up. So that's nvim. I also want to set an alias for vim to nvim. Okay, so .hrc aliases. Okay, what is that? Like alias vim equals. Do I have to? I think I can just do it, right? Nvim. What else was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna set up LA alias LA equals ls-LA. Now I could. Oh, I need to put that in quotes. Quote it. There we go. Now it works. Alias Vim to NVim. Wait, didn't I do that? Yeah, that's what I did. So, Vim. If I just do that, it's NVim now. Okay, so what's next? We've got NVim set up. We've got some like the beginnings of a thing. Oh, you're lagging behind like 30 seconds. Because I did some slow mode stuff a long time ago when I was what was it called? When latency mode. Oh, I'm on low latency mode. Okay, so never mind. Better, yeah. I'm trying to be fast. Probably Twitch being a jackass. Well, yeah, it does like that. Okay, so we have NVim now. It's set up and we have access to it. We can control it with that NVim I don't believe existed beforehand. Mostly because we didn't even have NVim installed on the system. I had to install it globally. So this was probably generated for us by NVim when I first launched it. We need to set up some kind of package manager and like then a language server. Before I do that, let's go in. Do I have code? I do have a code directory. I'm probably also going to want. I use something like Spaceship for my other account. And that's a really nice terminal. I might want to switch over and use that too. Okay, so I'm in code. We can go into all this. So, oh yeah, I put in a Brooks Builds full stack Rust course here. Let's not do that. Let's create a playgrounds. Take is a nice command, which we don't have. So I want a Vim. So I want a take is going to be alias take equals. Okay, so I want this to be maker. Ooh. This needs to be a function, doesn't it? So these are functions. How do functions in ZSH work again? Okay, so I just do something like that. And then I can use like $1, $2. So it's very similar to Bash in that way. So we just have the name of the functions. This is going to be take, something like that. Oh, that's a nice tab stop. That's eight spaces. Okay, so I want. Yeah, use the standard POSIX SH syntax. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So $1 will be sort of like, I can use $1, $2, $3 for the arguments passed into this function. So take, I want it to make a directory. This is gonna be make dir $1, and then I want to cd into $1, and that's all. So if I now do my source again, oh, that, now I should be able to do take playground, and now I'm in playground. All right, let's do a cargo new, and we'll just do like we'll call this for NVim cd for NVim. I don't have an LL either. Okay, so we have get ignore, our cargo.toml, and our source. So if I cd into our source, here we have our main.rs. So if I do vim main, well, we get syntax highlighting, so that's a nice thing. If I want to run this, I first has to quit out and then just do a cargo run. So let's first start by seeing if we can get Rust Analyzer going. So that's font book. Come on, Rust Analyzer. We have to install COC, don't we? Rust Analyzer with NeoVim. There's a whole bunch of blog posts on this. Okay, you don't need COC. That's just like, those are the ones that everybody else keeps on saying, oh, I have COC. So I just assumed, hey, you must have COC. If all the other cool people are doing it, doesn't that mean I should do it? Lots of blog posts for this. CMP is another major option, and not having autocomplete at all is an option. That's true. Although Rust Analyzer gives us a little bit more than just autocomplete, right? It also lets us know when something's wrong, which is also really nice. LSP02, and also hello Josh Finney. Okay, so those are all good. What would you recommend? LSP0 isn't good. People keep coming into NeoVim with weird issues. Haven't looked into why, but managed to fix a few of their issues. So the concern is that LSP0 is maybe a little bit too confusing. So let's assume that I'm somebody who hasn't really dealt with plugins very much in the past. What would be the easiest, simplest plugin for a language server that also like has the least chance of breaking? LSP0 does too much magic, I think, so they don't know how to debug the issues or to configure it. Ooh, so that might not be a good one to begin with. LSP is the easiest. If you don't want to install LSP, it's like 300 lines of config. Okay, it's the easiest, but you don't want to install. It's 300 lines of config? Why? There's only one language server plugin. It's native and part of NeoVim. Okay, so to be more accurate with my language, I don't need a language server. I need what? So I guess which one should we go with? We could do a poll because I have no skin in the game right away. We could try all of them. Can I do a poll? Manage your poll. Okay, add that. Okay, create a new poll. So then what? Hey, wrong keyboard. What language thingy for NVim? So what was our options? We had LSP, we had COC. COC seems to be used by like a huge number of community members. 0, trust me, use it. Wait, what? Two people said LSP 0. Trust me, just use it. Okay, let's take a look at it then. I won't do a poll. I never get to use any of the fun Twitch features because you all just agree on everything. LSP 0 NVim. Is this it? Purpose of this plugin is to bundle all the boilerplate code necessary to have NeoVim CMP. Okay, so NeoVim CMP, popular autocomplete plugin and the LSP client working together. Additionally, with the help of Mason NeoVim, it can let you install language servers from inside of NeoVim. Provided that you meet all the requirements for the installation of this plugin and the language servers, the following piece of code should be enough to get started. I assume that this goes into the nvim.rc file. So just believing what they said, we immediately stop reading the document and we go implement that. So we do vim. This should be nvim. Okay, is it nvim.rc or is it vim.rc? Okay, so NeoVim RC. It's not Vim RC. Okay. Where do you have documentation maybe? Oh, it's in config nvim init.vim or Lua, but not both. Okay, interesting. So it's not any of those. Oh, I'm so old school with dot files in the middle there. Okay, so it's .config. Okay, well that doesn't exist. So that's LA config. This is all I've got in there, so that's cool. We want to make dir config nvim, and then I want to vim config nvim init.vim or Lua, but not both. Okay, so we're just gonna do. Oh, there's this whole new Lua thing for NVim. It's a wild ride. We did a lot of Lua programming on this channel a long time ago before Rust. I don't know if any of you have been around that long. But we did some game dev with it. It was fun. Okay, so we're going to add you in here. So if we just do that, these 3 lines of code will create key bindings linked to LSP actions, configure diagnostics, set up auto completion, and enable automatic setup of LSP servers. If you are curious to know the configuration code behind this, check the under hood. Okay, so first of all, do I just restart Vim after this? So then if we open up, go to back bit to main again. Yeah, so that doesn't like that at all. So no is the answer. Let's go ahead and was it? Oh, come on. Let's see. Config and Vim. Vim init.vim. Okay, I got it. Okay, so wait, is this Lua? This is Lua, isn't it? Yeah, this is Lua. I recognize this now. Local is a Lua keyword for binding whatever the variable is to the same file. So, trying to prep chicken in the kitchen while also helping me out. Well, I mean, thank you for helping out during dinner prep. The plugins part is very weird. Either use a plugin manager such as Packer or Lazy or NeoVim, or manually drop your Git repos into something like that. Okay, so first of all, you have to convert this to Vim code, which I'm not sure how to do because I never programmed Vim code. So why would they show me this as dot? Okay. You probably can't convert to Vim, and NeoVim supports 100% Lua configs. Well, okay. Hopefully, I guess we could just go back and use. Oh, do we have to have like Packer already? Okay, so you're suggesting Packer. So we need Packer first. So NVim Packer. If you ever need to call Vim script from Lua, there is the Vim command form. Oh, okay, so we can use the table for that. Okay, so use package-inspired plugin package management for NeoVim. Okay, great. Oh, it's a Lua here doc. Okay. I never used the documentation system for Lua. Okay, so quick start. Clone this repository to somewhere on your quick path. So it's going to clone. Okay, so it's going to clone this thing to local share NVim site. Okay. Sure, I trust you. Then you can write your plugin specification in Lua. Okay, so we have to do this inside of config NVim Lua plugins. So that's you, go like you. All right, so here we are in config. So we're in config NVim Lua plugins. So it sounds like we're gonna do we're gonna update this init.vim to init.lua, I believe. So move init.vim to init Lua. We want to, okay, so add Vim, we want to take Lua and then Vim plugins dot Lua here. Don't worry about it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna add you in. All right, what are you doing? This file can be called by calling Lua require plugins from your init.vim. Okay, so we're going to require plugins from in there. Oh, but I'm streaming, so how can I do that? Also, Mariar, hello. Also Lucia, hello. That's the thing is, like I mentioned earlier on the stream, work has been really crazy today, so I had no time to prepare for this stream. So I installed Vim like this morning, right before the stream. So I haven't like looked through any of the guides. Everything is gonna be fine. Everything will work out great. The first time I have a chance to really like look through this will probably be on the weekend. So tomorrow's stream will be also fun. Okay, so here we go. Only require if you have a Packer configured as opt. Do we have Packer configured as opt? I don't know. Okay, so Packer startup function use Packer can manage. Okay, so simple plugins can be specified as string. Oh, so these are all just plugin examples to use. So I'm not sure if we need any of these yet, or I want to like start with any of them. So if I just don't include them. So I'm going into visual mode, which allows me to just select a whole bunch of these. These are all just plugins that they're just like giving me that I don't know if I want right now. Plugins, more stuff, more things, specific branch plugins. So I want all of that. Nope, back. Delete you. Okay, so that's all we got. Yeah, so just the Packer one. Okay, so if I now need to require plugins. But that's from a Lua file now. So I need to require plugins. So if I, come on, XO there, CD in here, I want a Vim, init.lua, yes, I know. We want to do require plugins. So if I do that, yes, I know. There was the next thing that I could run. Or was it? It was a command I could run to install them, right? You must run this or Packer sync whenever you make changes. Provides the following commands after you run and configure Packer with require Packer startup. Oh, okay. So require. What do I want? Require packer or require plugin? Most plugins give you the packer boilerplate they expect. Okay, that's nice. Read the quick start. Why don't they put the quick... But this is the quick start. I've been reading the quick start. So we got this, and we installed everything except all the other plugins. So this file can be loaded by calling require plugins. So that's what I've got, require plugins there. I asked a question that you know isn't here. Well, okay, but I may have missed it. Let's see. You get linter complaints about use. I don't know if I'm getting linter complaints about the use. I don't know if I need that fix. I'm getting complaints about stuff, but it's probably because I haven't installed anything yet. Oh, now okay, now I'm in your in the phone and I'm tiny. Okay, I'm sorry about that. You have to just imagine. Okay, so on line 1, column 1, we have an R, and then an E, and then a Q. This is helpful, right? Okay, so we can do regenerate. So we can do packer compile. So we could just do packer compile. I no idea if that worked. Packer clean, packer install. Well, did I install packer? Well, I followed their instructions to do the git download. So I did the git clone. I figured that was the install, right? We could also set up this, which automatically installs and sets up packer on any machine I clone the configuration to, which is probably nice. So if we take this, I need to close NeoVim to the source file. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay, let's do that again. So this is error while calling Lua chunk init Lua mod to LSP0. Okay, so LSP0 not found. That's because we haven't installed it yet. That's fine. So we'll do packer compile, packer install. Was that it? I feel like it's not seeing the packer stuff. Well, no, wait. It clearly is because the commands are there now, and it knows about those. Like oh wait, that was it because there's no plugins to install because I removed all those. It's sync to install the plugins. Really? Okay. Oh, I missed that. Pack clean, install, update, sync. Okay. Performs packer update and then packer compile, supports the preview. Okay, so we want packer sync. There we go. Okay, that looks right. Everything up to date. Okay, so now we do that. Now we need LSP0 to be installed. So I mean, I assume that I don't have to read through the rest of the 3/4 of the document that's left. Why would I ever need to do that? Installing with Packer. So here's this. Now, do I put this in the init.lua or am I going to put this in the Packer file? Thank you, Lucia. Also, the sync command is different than I expected. Do I put this in? I probably put this in Packer, right? Okay, so let's do Vim plugins. Yes and no. Yeah, okay, so here's these use commands. Put you right there. So quit out of view. Then we'll do another Vim init. Yes, I know. We'll do a Packer sync. It installs all of these. Okay, great. Let's quit out again. Yeah, now when we come in, we don't have an error message anymore. Would you like to install a language server for this files type? Sure, yes. Well, Lua first. Please select which server you want to install for file type Lua. Well, I only have one choice. Sumneko Lua. So, 1. Did it finish? Installed 1. Language filters, press Control F to apply filter. Is that apply filter? So Control F. I don't want to search. Nope, stop. What do I do? I could just oh, okay. So it didn't say that it was safe to escape. I wasn't sure. Okay, so if I try to do something, so like ooh, look at that. That's great. Oh, we get a little pop-up like that? That's nice. Okay, so let's try this. That was mason.nvim. Nice. Okay. So if I exit out of there, we're going to come back to here. We need to exit out and vim into main again. Would you like to install a language server for this file type? Yes. Rust Analyzer. Absolutely. We want Rust Analyzer. Okay, I see what this is now. It's more of, this is just a list of what has been installed, and I can see a full list of what I could install if I wanted to just, go ahead and install them now, too. Okay, so if I want to start doing things like oh, nice. Okay, so we have Lua snip. So we have some snippets in here. How would I choose those? Well, to let a equals like 5. Now you don't have. Surprised it doesn't tell me that there's warnings in there. I wonder, do I have to tell it to run all the time for warning type things? But so far it's pretty nice. Like, this is autocomplete, which I guess is like what we need for the most part. If I want the warnings and everything else, what would that be? Or I want to inject the types too. Okay, yeah, that's Mason NeoVim at startup. Okay, LSP only is the same as the recommended without any support for NeoVim compare. We can do per project or manual setup for everything. Okay, choose your features. These are the options for recommended preset. Deleting the preset call using set preferences instead. Takes a table of options. B4141, hello. Things are going well. I'm not completely sure what each of these do, so don't know if I want to like just use the these are the already recommended ones, like that sounds about fine. Do I want to, okay, so we have auto completion. Auto completion seems to be working fine. Default key binding, so we can use up and down arrows to select things. So if I do something like if let, I can do up and down arrows to choose this. Enter confirm, so I can do if let something like that. Control D goes to the next placeholder in a snippet, so I can go like that. Control B goes back. So okay, yeah, we have some patterns. Oh, that completely replaces it. Nice. Oh, but I've lost it now. So that's nice. A tab enables completion when the cursor is inside a word. And S tab, shift tab. When the completion menu is visible, navigate to the previous item in the list. Okay, so those are all nicely. Snippets. Friendly Snippets is the plugin that provides the snippets, and Lua Snip is the snippet engine. Let's see, change different snippet. No, I'm okay with using friendly snippets, something like that. Let's see. Lots of things about the language server. Diagnostic stuff. How would I... Might not need LSP0, but we're using it, so we're good. Preset name creates a combination setting safe to use for specific cases. Oh yeah, there's those set preferences we're not going to use. Oh, basically these are all the commands we could possibly use if we wanted to. We might go through and do these later if necessary. Okay. Friendly snippet. So if I want to add in my own snippets, so you're already installed. Wait, how do I add a snippet? Usage. Add snippets from a framework to a file type. Snippets frameworks? I don't think that's what I want. I want to just how to add a... Snippets are overrated. While snippets provided by third parties, I agree with that. That feels overrated to me. It's rarely exactly what I want, but custom snippets are essentially just like macros. In that case, they can be really nice because they just allow you to just write the boilerplate down without you having to worry about it. and those are super nice. I don't remember where, I don't know where to go to add in my own snippet. Oh, it's Lua Snips. Okay, so it's not Friendly Snippets that I go to. It's Lua Snip that I go to. So you're already installed. Add snippets. The VS Code snippet system is really terrible. Basically requires you to create an array of strings for one per line, and that's not fun. Where first suggest resources for new users. Snippets are now added via ls add snippets instead of with ls.snippets. Okay, so there's full guides for this, and not like a so we can look into this later for snippet stuff. Oh, friendly snippets is just a set of snippets. Okay, got it. I understand now. Oh, language servers emit snippets in VS Code format. Okay, so pretty much even here, I'm gonna have to use the same format then as VS Code. Just too bad. I can work with it. It's just not fun. All right, so that was. I usually don't like the full guides, mostly because I can't handle really long articles. Chad Dev, hello, thank you for the subscription again. It's 21 months. That's crazy. You're on early for a meeting. Oh, nice. I've got around 15 more minutes before I have to head off to work, but welcome, and thank you. Okay, so this is yes. I don't need that. Well, I don't know. We can go into like actually setting up snippets later. We can create like maybe a to-do list for this. The language server itself we have running. So if we now like do something with this, like if we get now access to snippets, so I guess that next up would be Rust Analyzer. I want Rust Analyzer. I want to activate the features where it shows me the types, because I've seen that in ToggleBit, and I like that in VS Code, especially when I'm doing like the teaching stuff, so people can see what the types are. So I want Rust Analyzer. Now, would that be an through LSP I update? No, I have Rust Analyzer installed. I need to configure Rust Analyzer. So that's the next thing. Is I need to configure Rust Analyzer NeoVim. Is there like a configuration? Okay, it's configured within NeoVim LSP config. Now, where do I go for seeing where that is? So that's LSP config NeoVim. Oh, so I have to install this. Okay, so we have Packer. Now, NeoVim LSP config. Okay, so configuration, so I just installed that. Oh, 0 has it included? Okay, nice. So if 0 has that included, yeah, I have LSP 0. So how do I add the config to it? Or like how do I like so 0 has all the LSP stuff for you, so you don't have to config 5 plugins. Check the 0 docs. Okay. So here's the 0 docs. Right. But I now need a, well, how do I tell through LSP 0, tell Rust Analyzer to give me more information for these, like the Rust files? Configure easily to a specific language server. Okay, so I could use .configure maybe for that. It already sends it. I guess maybe it would be helpful. Let's what I want to be able to do is the equivalent of, sure, I trust you. In VS Code. Oh, I opened it up in the wrong directory. Of course I did. So you're gonna be upset about this. I want something like this. Can I get that? Lumicode, hello. How are you doing today? So I can add VS Code-esque icons for source and type. I don't necessarily need that. I want the I guess like icons for source and type. Well, I guess like type might be what I want. So how to get something like this, which is coming from Rust Analyzer in NeoVim. And that'd be sending commands. Oh, okay. So that's Rust Analyzer. Oh, I have my chat on a different computer, so let me open that up here. That's Rust Analyzer. You have the manual and Vim NeoVim. Here we go. Okay, so this is, you have installed Rust Analyzer. Okay, so we have that. Okay, CMP has a plugin to show the icons. No clue how LSP0 has that configured, though. So automatically install, upgrade. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is all COC. Okay, so they doesn't have the instructions here because we have to go to CMP. I think that's what you're saying, Diablo. Because yeah, here we have instructions for COC. We have language client, NeoVim, which is not what we want. You complete me, which we are not using that. Ale, which we're not using. NVim LSP, which we're not using. Oh, that's the built-in LSP, but we're using 0. Is it LSP 0? Oh, LSP 0, which then uses LSP behind the scenes. Okay, so that might be, this might be it. Oh, but it probably has the default stuff set up for us, but we might need to override the defaults. Once NeoVim NVim LSP config is installed, use Lua require LSP config REST analyzer setup in your init.vim. Check out Rust tools, NVim for batteries included Rust analyzer setup for NeoVim, which might not be what I want. I can also potentially install that, but that's a plug and not a packer. Oh, that's Vim. Never mind. Not what I want. So that might be helpful. That could be good reading for later. So I could try just including that in my init.vim. Where am I? Oh, I'm already here for this too, right? Yeah. I don't need this open. So after LSP setup, that oh, RustTools.nvim is nice. Use it, but not relevant to this conversation. Okay, so I got that link also from this document. But you have lspkind.nvim. But let's open this up again. No, not code. I want LA. Okay, so I want to go into source and open up Vim main. All right, so now I'm getting a little bit more. So here we got that little warning on the left, letting us know that there's something going on here. And that gives us a little warning icon that we're not using A. It doesn't give us the type of it yet. I don't know if we want, if I hover over it, that doesn't tell me what the type is. If I do something like A, oh, that would have been nice if it told me the type. Here, it'll pop up. Okay. See the second setup option in the README for compare. Oh, Shift K with the cursors on the var. Okay, so, oh, Oh. Say, stop recording. Okay. Shift K. It didn't like that. No manual entry for A. So it's looking for a manual entry when I do Shift K with the cursor on the bar. But I don't think that's exactly it. Okay, so you can close. Any view. What was that? Diablo, you were suggesting. Oh, K is Vim for run keyword program on this keyword. LSP generally steals it. LSP enabled buffers to do cover docs. Okay. Interesting. It doesn't do that here though. All right, so the LSP kind thing you linked to. LSP kind thing that you linked to. Where was that? Right, that was GitHub. Okay, GitHub.com on sales. GitHub.com on sales. LSP kind.nvim. Oh, close the macro. Okay. Well, I don't know how to close the macro, so we're just quitting and restarting. Now it's still the same thing. So no manual entry for A. But okay, LSP kind. This tiny plugin adds VS Code like pictograms to NeoVim built-in LSP. Okay. So vanilla NeoVim LSP. Whenever you configure LSP, put the following Lua command. That's nice. Although it doesn't find those glyphs, that's less nice. Oh, NeoVim compare. Put this in. Okay. This is what we want. So we'll throw you in, and I wonder if we don't need the Rust analyzer set up now. Oh, you claim that there's a problem. So we have a warning and we have an error. Yeah, ... Wait, why do you have ... in the... Okay. Ellipse care, that's fine. The function below will be called before any actual modifications, so you can provide more controls. So if I just do nothing with it, come back to here, quit out, come back in, error detected, error called Lua chunk, module LSP kind not found. Okay, so we have to add in LSP kind. Okay, so is it actually just this LSP kind? So I want to do Vim Lua plugins. Yes, I know. Okay, so we have the LSP0 requires LSP kind, I guess. I don't know if it would be any of these things. I can add you in. And this is going to be on sales LSP kind. All right, now back to here. Reopen you. Yes, I know. We have a Packer sync. Okay. Error detected while processing into Lua. Error while calling Lua chunk. Line 10. Attempt to call field setup a null value. Okay, so line 10. So yeah, okay, so this compare.setup, where does that compare come from? So you have the CMP. Also read the LSP 0 config. You just call compare.setup naked like that with their config, but they have an intended way of doing that right. Okay. I think we're going to have to continue this tomorrow because it's 8:20 or so, and I have to get ready for work. We have some emergencies going on, so I can't just go all the way up to the first start like I normally want to. But let's see. Mr. Halsey is streaming. Mr. Halsey has a NeoVim setup that's much better than mine because he's actually set up a long time ago and has everything going. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a raid for them. And I'm also going to get all these like articles, create bookmarks for them. And then tomorrow we can continue on from here. We have to remember, and thank you Diablo for this, we have to figure out how to pass in the compare setup to LSP, which I believe might be similar to like, see how we have that Rust analyzer set up? It's probably something like that. We have to do this inside of there, which should be fine. Actually, that should be pretty easy. Anyways, we will do that. I'll set up this raid. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.